Let's start the game. We are in the power colony with high power, so steel users be careful. And what else? We have high iron and high chemical. High chemical is difficult to use because it requires some more production chain. So
I see nukes.
Nukes.
They're scary.
Nukes. Yeah,
Only
you can let
there's 5 silicon tiles in the entire map. I'm leaning toward a scientist personally, but scientist.
Scientific looks pretty good.
Ah, it's one off. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you
okay.
because kind of want slant drilling. That way you will always have access to silicon. Although maybe you can go without silicon this game. Glass starting 40, American colony.
Alex Silver's found two iron mines.
Oh, I missed that one. Yeah, that's scientist found. We got 2 scientists and 2 robots. Way up there, found it first and crashed a ton of iron. There was double price, so we got instant level 2. And now we have 5 claims to decide what to do with. And he claims a silicon. Very interesting. Notice the shortage there. Problem is, he will have to keep defending this against nukes if somebody is out for him. Give me a problem.
Yeah. Another issue is that there's nothing to do with silicon right now, except for making solar panels, maybe.
Yeah. You could definitely go power robot here. We also have Balkan as a robot going a more standard one, steel, which is fine. And we have AG, like we talked about, Silver Shell. I really like this one. Yeah, this is enough for 3 farms and 3 reactors, so enough water. Nearby aluminum, nearby carbon. I guess you might want a 3rd steel, but you can't have everything you want. And
no, you don't go 3rd steel in this power. You go 3rd power with that type.
Yeah, how does he deal with power? Oh, he gunned for Geo. No, I mean how? It's usually difficult to do as a scientist, right? You don't want to pay 120 steel for Geo, but that's what he's doing, so I guess you can do.
Yeah. Instead of steel, I would like to see some power on top of this water before other players like many coffees.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was an issue. So he got a bribe claim, and I think he waited on the HQ. I don't know if he was considering placing the Geo. Yeah, the high water got taken. I didn't even think. Yeah, that's many copies water too. Let's look at him. He's also a scientist. Remote iron. I don't know what this found. This is not a chem colony, mind you. This chem, even if we had 2 of them, will not sustain him very long. Let's see what it does with this. And power is already super high. Super high. Way up there did go for double solar panel, and it's a really good choice. Gonna make power money in 2 seconds. It's not Goon though, and everyone knows that because you see that the Goon price is 2k. If somebody
people should have been buying carbon when it was like 18, so that they can build wind turbines, double wind turbines. And many copies should have claimed the farm that is being built on Silver Citadel, so that many copies can secure 4 water towers for himself instead of giving Silver the opportunity to take those.
Yeah, this would have been a nice claim. What did it do instead? Took a random low carbon. Oh! Silver almost got a claim for. Yeah, so many copies at least needs to take the medium. I think. Or yeah. Or you have a really awkward permanent single tile.
Yeah.
Way up there, won an auction for 14k when he was making power money, and he's going into a patent lab. Oh, there's a dust storm coming. Yes, he's looking at superconductor here. I hope so. But yeah, buy carbon. A few wind turbines in this dust storm will make anyone power money if affected.
And there's more pointers to carbon because Balkan is consuming carbon.
Yeah.
And look at this power.
Balkan has some issues. He needs to get into water, I think, and
Yeah.
dye these refineries with electrolysis. But also needs to do something about power. Right now, silicon is really cheap because way up there has been auto-selling it. You can buy some and place them to panels. Power is
No, not in
insane.
those terms.
Fair enough. What should you do then? Balkan do right now. Just 10k to his name.
Well, I think many copies, a single water pump can be wind turbine.
What should Balkan do?
What should Balkan do? They do have 2 claims, so they can get 2 water.
Oh, he had 2 claims. Okay. Yeah. The claims. Okay, many copies goes to HQ3. This I don't know what it's gonna do with these carbon tiles. The camera findings are already losing money. There we go. Double wind turbine. This will make so much for him. First wind turbines of the game.
What I liked about Silver's Fawn is that it's near the cliff and it has easy access to wind, but we are not seeing wind for Silver. Silver could have been getting rolling in money if Silver got power up on those wood tiles.
When this dust storm ends, way up there is gonna have so much power income after the superconductor. Why did I get water engine?
I'm not sure.
What is he shipping? He's shipping a little bit, I guess. I don't know. It's not terrible with these prices. It makes sense just looking here. But I think else has to make more sense. Like Energy Vault should make him more. Yeah, Energy Vault just gives you 2 power, and we're paying 0.6 in power shipping. But yeah, look at this, making 1300 a second, making the most money in the game right now.
Superconductor solar panel with this price. So good.
And nobody is doing black market, possibly because of the briber claim. People are buying claims instead. Maybe they just don't like using. I definitely think that the person making power money is always worth hitting with black market. Land drilling from Silver, so he will have no issues. Water now. I just give him access to silicon. Well, basically no matter what happens. There are still 4 unclaimed silicons. Nobody's too worried about the future. Claim them. And I guess that makes sense because no real pressure. There's 0.8 glass consumption from the colony. Only 2 of the HQs actually use glass to upgrade. And that's a nice EMP.
Yeah, even though it did not target a tile specifically, it's all collateral damage. It checks the goon, damages all the buildings. I think it's okay. I would have preferred it on food though.
Yeah. Yeah, we have our 3rd patent lab of the game. Many copies? We'll see. Interestingly that he is not using his scientificness. He's instead shipping in high water and making reactors, which actually makes sense in the situation he's in. Hopefully this teleportation will fix it for him. Because it's a good patent lab, he will almost certainly get it. Way up there, auction, right? Wait, no, there's no auction yet. How did he get that? I don't know. Here he's making power man again. Oh, this is gonna crash the power price.
Oh, superconductor solar panel making 6.6 power per tile.
So that's 11.7 profit for him.
That's disgusting.
Really nice, yeah. Now he has 60k money. A very early optimization center being built. What do you think about
that? Yeah, it is very early and there's nothing much to optimize. Like way up there is making food and water, power, and that's it. So yeah, there's nothing much to optimize, just food. And the chemical is expensive. I think it should be used to make something else like chem.
I want to point out, being this kind of power, I mean, I guess he founded iron, but he never actually made steel. I think before scrapping the patent lab, there was a really nice opportunity to grab nanotechnology. It's a really strong patent.
Yeah.
First of all, it gives you back 60 steel and 20 electronics that you paid for it, so it basically pays for itself. And it will keep being useful for the rest of the game. Bit of a missed opportunity. Optimizing water is not the correct play. Like
No,
you have
water
to
is easy
wait.
to produce.
Yeah, you have too much water already. If you do want to make some kind of profit off of water, you should stop auto-selling it. You don't auto-sell and optimize it. You're just helping other people. You're not really increasing profits. Right?
Balkan's chem is not running because they have no money in reserve. Balkan should sell this chem and auto sell it to make it keep running.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he had that issue on issue 2. Be able to pay for the inputs. When you have $27, you cannot do it. So
yeah,
losing out on like $500 a second right now. Meanwhile, we do
and
have
way
a
up there,
majority bike attempt, but it was very optimistic. Many copies
Yeah.
had lots of money.
yeah, and the copies can defend. If anything, you can keep money somewhere, and then as soon as Silver upgrades and has no money, then maybe they can do something about it. As far as I can tell, that's what people can do when it comes to majority buyout at this point in game.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. So Balkan has just upgraded HQ5. Let's see what they are going to get in a minute. Extra food. Maybe connect this food production to the HQ so that it does not have to ship. And Silver is making food and reactor. Yeah, using slant drilling. Now has these 6 water tiles. That is the ideal amount for scientific. Silver does have a lot of steel, but this steel can be used for water or maybe special building, so it's not a big deal. Silver did not get teleportation, so I guess Silver decided not to use scientific bonus for glass. Although I think it's still worth it to use scientific bonus, especially with the silicon price and the situation with low silicon production on the board and nukes. So Silver might have difficulty in glass production in like 3 minutes. What about Medicapis? Medicapis is making a ton of chem and making reactors. Where? Now started making some fuel, but it's not going to be enough, and the fuel price is rising, which will feed money into Silver. So, yeah, Silver is going to be very dangerous soon.
Whew, happening.
I wonder what Medicapis should be doing. Medicapis should be getting into life support, compete with Silver, and make sure the Silver does not win all the markets. And there's food shortage coming in. That this is going to help both Balkan and Silver Citadel. Okay, are you here now?
Well, I was, but now I'm.
Okay, this is not ideal, but I'll try to work with it. So one thing I want to mention from way up there is that way up there is trying to use the robotic advantage to the max, putting water production and life support production right next to water and shipping in those. But as a robot, you don't always have to use that. You can put those production near HQ, and
Sorry.
you don't have to ship goods from there.
What are we talking about?
And way up there.
Yeah.
And because way up there has power production right next to HQ, they can still get those extra adjacency bonuses. What I personally like to do is put a farm next to solar panels and put reactors on their own so that reactors can boost something else like glass or chem. That would be good for the robot.
Yeah, did you mention the stock play?
No.
Yeah. I want to point out, if you're HQ4 and in last place, the last thing you should worry about is other people's stock. Try to get HQ5, get some kind of advantage, get an offer up or some hacks or, I don't know, something that you can make money off of. Now you're just slowing down your money income by stocks that will not really do anything except make you a bit of a target for the person. This is not really helping out this case. Focus on HQ upgrades. Also, I think it's time to make steel.
Mm-hmm.
My silver seem to be doing really, really well here.
Yeah, silver is doing really well. But surprisingly, Balkan also has a lot of money with this food hack. Although Balkan has stockpiles in steel, food, and glass, which is diminishing in value at this point. So they should definitely sell this.
Yeah.
Balkan getting offered up is building.
It's a very expensive offer.
It is an expensive offer, but the launch price is 45. It's going to bring in some money for a while.
Yeah.
Although this is an auction launch, so it's going to be difficult to maintain.
This price is going to rise to 300 pretty soon.
A robotics HQ has been upgraded.
You can't let them get this. Bid now before it's too late.
Incoming fuel shortage?
Geo borehole, that would be pretty nice for... Oh, I guess he used those. Do you think AG should have expanded his base toward the south a bit?
Yeah,
prepare for borehole?
I think...
Or a bit too far, maybe.
I mean, if AG was not going to use scientific bonus for the glass, then AG could have expanded towards the geo.
Yeah. Balkan should definitely bid on it. He would get pretty nice advantage of it right now. Especially as a robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Balkan... Yeah, he keeps doing this mistake, having no money at hand.
Yeah.
Especially lost a lot of money this game.
And having stockpiles in losing market, that's also not good.
Oh yeah, this food is a disaster. Yeah, AG shows his target. He goes for the easiest one. I think that's fair. Especially since he knows the person has an offer. No matter what, this person will... I think it's a good target.
Yeah, Balkan is an off-road, stock is cheap, undefended.
Yeah.
We can go for it.
Bye, no. Yeah. Balkan... I don't know. Does he think he has no money? Play with sound off? He needs to be defending himself. AG needs to buy. Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Balkan might misjudge the amount of money he has because he has always out of money. Because he has these enormous stockpiles. I like that way up there, it's going in on the stock. Because this is really valuable now.
Yeah.
This stock is so cheap for what you will get for it.
Okay. Many copies.
Yeah, many copies
finishes.
join too. Yeah, and keep
Maybe.
buying this. This will pay off for sure.
Yeah. That was a big mistake from Bargain, not realizing that they have the money to defend themselves and letting other players get the stock
Yeah.
and finish the majority buyout with 200k in hand.
Tell me, what should Silver do about his debt right now?
So Silver is consuming 4 power per second, and that is not good for that situation. Silver could have built a solar player as soon as solar panel as soon as it started. Although silicon is expensive, so there's an argument for not doing that. I think what Silver should have done was Silver should have done it a long time ago. Build some power, like a second geo or some wind turbines on base, so that they don't make like.
I want to point out real quickly. I think I lost you there, but Chems is actually the best launch right now, and everyone's losing oxygen. And this is a very easy thing to miss. To look, feast your eyes from this area that's usually the best, and look all the way down here. Chems can sometimes, like 1 game in 5, be the best launch. And every single player in this game is currently missing that fact. Are you there? Are you there? Oh, okay, I think.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, so Silver getting targeted heavily by the black market here.
And Silver can respond because Silver is indeed dead.
So Silver did try to attack. Wait. Yeah, Silver did try to attack the colony off-road. And Many copies has the most money, but no stock at all, except for in Balkarn. Yeah, you should definitely build a second offer there. Look at the steel price.
Yeah. Let's see, off-road costs 78k to build.
Wait, what do you think about
That's
the EMP
okay.
from many copies onto way up there?
That is not good.
Yeah, so I understand why you do it, because he owns all of your stock. But you cannot buy way up there, because you will just give the game to Silver. Right? I think you have to go into Silver, hoping he will buy way up there, freeing you of the imminent threat. Or I don't know. It's pretty close, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a tricky situation. You need to
Yeah,
secure your
it
stock
is,
a bit earlier than this. You have lots of more money than everyone else, but no stock. And stock is really crucial at this point.
Yeah. I would be tempted to buy Silver when Silver was indeed dead. Ignoring way up there stock in many copies. Way up there is kind of close. Way up there needs 70k more to finish the buy, which will be 100k after many copies buys 4 stock in Silver.
Is that what you should do?
Yeah, I think so.
The red button, he clicks it, but yeah, Silver just has to buy straight up now, I think, if he sells the stock. Like 200k, 400k plus 200k, 600k, he needs 750. Yeah, he needs to earn like 2 more launches. Over. And way up there needs 1.1 million. Like, that's not happening in a minute. So way up there, it's nice that he managed to get a buy, but the real enemy was ignored. And the real enemy is going to win. Even with this freeze, the offers are what matters.
Silver has 3 off-road, including sub. Way up there has 3 off-road, including sub. So they are kind of even in production, ignoring optimization factor, which is pretty similar.
We're going hard on oxygen. We're still launching it. Alright, it is the best option now. Gems have risen in price. But yeah, if Silver just had too much man advantage there.
Yeah. Now Silver has the red button. I mean, soon, in 2 seconds.
If he cancels the oxygen. He has 80k in these launches.
Oh, yeah.
But it does. And he can afford to wait too, because way up there is not way up there in the money. Alright. Oh, I saw the red button, but I didn't click it. This is a bit awkward. Where's this money? Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Well played. So Silver gets first, way up there gets second, Minikopis gets third, and Balkan gets fourth.
Okay, congratulations to Silver
Yeah, well
for
played.
a very strong scientific founding. And the win.